Let's explore meditating to prevent the squandering of opportunities. This morning's lesson is drawn. Excuse me while I'm futzing with my equipment. This morning's lesson is drawn from my adaptation of the 8th passage of Gyatso Rinpoche's Shakyamuni's Heart Treasure. Together, let's chant. Of course, what we want is our own good, so we have to be honest with our own selves. If we do not accomplish the essence of the Dharma for our own sake, will we not be squandering our last opportunities? Well, please bear with me while I do a quick edit elsewhere. And I intend to return. Excellent. So we have not one but two reward systems at the bottom of our brain. The dopamine-oriented reward system, the dopamine-oriented system, which uses pleasure to reward for survival behaviors. Behaviors such as the 6 F's, which include fucking, feeding, fighting, fleeing, fainting, and fawning. The secondary system rewards for with feelings of fulfillment, and typically it rewards behaviors of cooperation, things that strengthen our relationships vocationally, recreationally, personally, and intimately. Sadly, it's not one or the other. Without our survival instincts, we perish. Without our survival instincts to help us recognize the importance of breathing, drinking water, finding shelter, eating, sleeping, we perish. Without engaging in cooperative behaviors, we have midlife crisis after midlife crisis and die with regret. So how are we to live our lives in such a way as to refrain from squandering opportunities without feeding neurotic self-doubt? And of course, you knew this was going to tie into meditation. So let's look at mindfulness and meditation and the flow state in a nutshell. We'll go in greater detail in several minutes. But right now, here's an overview. Every time we breathe in, we're going to begin with mindfulness. Every time we breathe in, whether we know it or not, we are effortlessly and automatically accessing our sympathetic nervous system, ensconced not within the 3-pound supercomputer between our ears, but instead within the thoracic region of our spinal cord, which, despite the oddity of this drawing, corresponds with our rib cage. It evolved not to support either extreme of mind blanking or concentration, but instead to help us find the middle ground of simply noticing and doing so vulnerably, passively, viscerally, and randomly. Perhaps that is why this meditative archetype is portrayed as naked, to communicate that type of vulnerability. Let's turn. What are we to do with all the stuff that we noticed? All these sights, sounds, sensations, flavors, scents, and the like. All the emotions, intentions, thoughts, memories, and imaginings. what are we to do with those things? And that brings us to meditation. You see, every time we exhale, whether we know it or not, whether we mean to or not, we are effortlessly accessing and automatically accessing our parasympathetic nervous system. It too is ensconced within the spinal cord in both the lower lumbar region as well as the tippy top of the cervical region. It evolved to support both physical relaxation as well as mental release. And now let's throw in some figures of speech. Every time we exhale, whether we so let's try this again. Every time we exhale, every time we relax into our exhalation, all that we noticed during our previous inhalation can begin to feel as non-graspable as a vast, empty void. Now, a very intelligent question would be, what is a real-world example of a non-graspable, vast, empty void? How about the illusion of the infinite azure sky, which, although could be tantalizing to the eye, is actually intangible to the hand? Perhaps that is why this meditation archetype is portrayed as being translucent and non-graspable, as if comprised only of light. Well, this mindfulness and meditation is all very well and good, but what has that to do with the flow state? A delightful fringe benefit of this mindfulness and meditation is that the blood ceases to collect around our anxious and aggressive amygdala at the bottom of our brain and instead collects or coalesces around the anterior cingulate gyrus, this tissue just a few centimeters behind our forehead, behind our prefrontal cortex, or perhaps deeper than our prefrontal cortex. It functions as the hub of our mirror neurons, the seat of empathy. It has also been said that the highest love is spontaneous and uncontrived. Wait for it. And when our choices and our utterances and our deeds flow from lives centered from the effortless effort of love's centered spontaneity, our life could be like living in a mythical Buddha's paradise or Pure Land or Vati, like living in a Maxfield Parrish painting. Does that mean we're always going to get what we want, when we want it, for as long as we want it? No. Does that mean we're going to be able to dance with life effortlessly and skillfully in a way that generates great meaning? Oh, hell yeah. I look forward to chanting and meditating with you after approximately 30 seconds of housekeeping. This is Lama Jigme Gyatso of the Buddha Joy Meditation School. I spent more than 30 years, spending more than 8 hours a day, every day, studying, practicing, mastering, and reverse engineering the teachings and techniques of each sect of Buddhism so that you would not have to. Welcome to Meditate Like a Jedi, which is made possible due to the generosity of viewers just like you. And quick like that, we're ready to begin this morning's practice. The latest iteration of this practice is known as Shakyamuni's very easy Dzogchen. Dzogchen can be thought of as tantric meditation, or meditation from the tantric perspective. It's as old as Buddhism itself. Shakyamuni is one of the many names for the Buddha, whether he or she was real or merely an archetype. So 50% of this morning's practice is going to consist of mantra meditation. We're going to flip-flop between mantra meditation and silent meditation, so it makes sense to begin by reviewing the mantra's meaning as well as training in bliss and love and letting go. And that is as easy as placing your hands in the puckered palm position before your chest and chanting along with me right now. With whom we metaphorically invoke the example of the Muni wise one, Muni wise one. Maha greatly wise one, Muni, yea, of the Shakya Soha, wishing enlightenment for all. And this chant is known as or I like to call this chant the bookend chant for obvious reasons. For the remainder of this morning's practice, we're going to be dragging the spontaneous play of mind into the kicking and screaming into the path of awareness and letting go. This is known by many terms, including Dzogchen's Great Completion Stage, Sutra Mahamudra, Ati Yoga, and Treksha, which translates from the Tibetan as slicing through the duality of hope and fear. It reads hope and fear, but I think dread and desire makes more sense. And who can resist this triple alliteration? So let's good morning, James. How are you? Thank you. Good. Thank you. Happy Easter Bunny Day. Here's the secret to mantra meditation. During the inhalation, please silently and mentally recite, relaxing into the awareness of this. But what is this? This is whatever we spontaneously notice, whether we want to or not. It could be external or internal or physical or mental or pleasurable or painful. It could be interesting or boring or glorious or grotesque. It could pertain to the present or the past or something totally phantasmagoric. What do we do with all these things that we notice as we breathe in? Simple. Once we begin breathing out, we physically relax as best we can as we strive to chant this 12-syllable mantra 4 times per breath. To your very good health. Om Muni Muni Ma Muni Yesuwa. 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 So it's possible to master silent meditation in 4 easy steps, like climbing a step ladder. So we begin by treating meditation as a child's bike with training wheels. So I just mentioned during the opening lesson that due to the workings of our sympathetic nervous system ensconced within the thoracic region of our spinal cord, during each inhalation, we are wired to notice not, I should get back for myself. We're not wired to indulge in either extreme of mind blanking or concentration, including concentrating upon our breath. But we can treat our breath the way a child learning a musical instrument treats a metronome. And as we breathe in, this sympathetic nervous system can help us to notice vulnerably, passively, viscerally, and randomly. And perhaps it is this vulnerability that is expressed during this piece of tantric art depicting or describing what is described in Sanskrit as samantabhadra, samathabhadri, karma mudra, specifically their nudity, reminding us of the vulnerability required for mindfulness. So during each inhalation, we could silently and mentally recite, perceiving this very turbulent play of mind. And during each exhalation, we could silently and mentally recite, relaxing into mind's non-graspable nature. If at any point during the remainder of this morning's live stream you have a specific question about Buddhist meditation, Buddhist chanting, Buddhist philosophy, or how to apply them, simply type your question in great detail in the chat window. If you've just joined me, allow me to remind you how to practice mantra meditation. During the inhalation, you can silently and mentally recite, relaxing into the awareness of this. This is whatever we notice, whether it is a perception, an emotion, an intention, a thought, a memory, or an imagining. But what are we to do with all the stuff that we notice? Simple. During each exhalation, we choose to physically relax as best we can, while striving to chant this 12-syllable mantra 4 times per breath for a total of 4 breaths. Om Muni Muni Ma Muni Yesuwa, 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 oopsie, Om Muni Muni Ma Muni Yesuwa, Om Muni Muni Ma Muni Yesuwa, Om Muni Muni Ma Muni Yesuwa. Om Muni Muni Ma Muni Yesuwa, Om Muni Muni Ma Muni Yesuwa, Om Muni Muni Ma Muni Yesuwa, Om Muni Muni Ma Muni Yesuwa. Om Muni Muni Ma Muni Esawa. 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 Let us remove the first of two metaphoric training wheels. Let's discuss meditation. During each exhalation, whether we mean to or not, whether we try to or not, we are accessing, effortlessly and automatically accessing, our parasympathetic nervous system. It too is ensconced within the spinal cord in both the lower lumbar as well as the regions, as well as the tippy top of the cervical region. It is wired to support both physical relaxation as well as mental release. So let's explore this in terms of figurative language. Every time we relax into our exhalation, whatever we notice during our previous inhalation could begin to feel as if it was as non-graspable as a vast, empty void. Now, a very intelligent question would be to ask, what is a real-world example of a non-graspable, vast, empty void? How about the illusion of the infinite azure sky on a bright and beautiful cloudless morn, which, although could be tantalizing to the eye, is most certainly intangible to the hand? A very simple way to practice this from a physical perspective is to do this. During each inhalation, to silently and mentally recite the phrase sitting tall. This reminding us to generate a vertical traction in our spine, between our tush and our head. During each exhalation, we could silently and mentally recite relaxing. Let's play with this. I'm going to play with this for the next 17 breaths. It's probably, but I'm counting quicker than you because I'm doing all this talking. You'll notice I advance the thumb during each inhalation. Om Muni Muni Ma Muni Esawa. 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 Om Muni Muni Ma Muni Yesowa. 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 As we mentioned during the opening lesson, a delightful fringe benefit of the regular practice of mindfulness and meditation is that the blood ceases to collect around our anxious and aggressive amygdala and instead collects around a bit of tissue described as the anterior cingulate gyrus, a few centimeters behind our forehead. It functions as the hub of our mirror neurons, the seat of empathy. It has been said by great Dzogchen Lamas of Tibet that the highest love is not the product of contrivance, but that of centered spontaneity. Or in other words, it is spontaneous and uncontrived. Perhaps this meditational archetype, described in English as all good father and mother in tantric union, are depicted as beautiful to represent this love. How are we going to practice the perception of mindfulness? During each inhalation, we could silently and mentally recite, "Notice this." How are we going to cultivate the mental release through, allow me to rephrase that. How are we going to cultivate meditation's mental release? Simple. During each exhalation, we could again silently and mentally recite, "Relaxing." During the remainder of this morning's live stream, the moment you have a specific question about Buddhist chanting, Buddhist meditation, Buddhist philosophy, or how to apply them, simply type your question in great detail in the chat window. I will then astutely ignore them, stumble upon them, point and laugh. Om Muni Muni Ma Muni Yesowa. 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 A little bit quicker. Om Muni Muni Ma Muni Yesowa. 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 Om Muni Muni Ma Muni Esawa Om Muni Muni Ma Muni Esawa Om Muni Muni Ma Muni Esawa Om Muni Muni Ma Muni Esawa. Oh, excuse me. Let us now remove the second of two metaphoric training wheels. Consider, if you will, the wanton abandon with which this cloud-colored gal appears to be sporting in tantric union, thus reminding us of the superiority of spontaneity to mere contrivance. Now consider, if you will, the peacefulness with which her partner, the sky-colored guy, appears to be passively sitting in the same tantric union, simply enjoying the bliss. This serves to remind us that the highest spontaneity is not scattered, but centered. This centered spontaneity is the effortless byproduct of a consistent and sustainable practice of both mindfulness and meditation. When our choices, utterances, and deeds flow from the effortless effort of love's centered spontaneity, our life could begin to feel as if we were living in a real or imagined Buddha's paradise or Pure Land or Vanti, or perhaps a painting by Maxfield Parrish. During each inhalation, we could silently and mentally recite the demonstrative pronoun this. And during each exhalation, we could silently and mentally recite the one-syllable verb ease, which functions as a synonym of relax. Now that we have reached contemplative cruising altitude, together as a team, let us meditate as transformatively as Rey on Ahch-To under the guidance of Luke Skywalker. Om Muni Muni Ma Muni Esawa 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 Om Muni Muni Ma Muni Esawa. Let us review the formal translation of Kuntu Zangpo Yaobyum, and that is all good one. What's that mean? Does that mean this is some god and goddess that we need to worship? No. What this means is we are already all good. We already possess the neurological equipment to practice mindfulness. We already possess the neurological equipment to practice meditation. We already possess the neurological equipment to practice the effortless effort of love's centered spontaneity. When we read in the Japanese text that Zazen is enlightenment, when we read in the Dzogchen text that we are already enlightened, those are metaphors seeking to remind us that we already have the equipment we need to not only practice the Buddhist path, but to master it, to practice it spontaneously, habitually, easily, and effectively, and to accomplish that in only 7 days. Om Muni Muni Ma Muni Yesuwa 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 Om Muni Muni Ma Muni Yesuwa. One moment, if you please. Om mani baby yung, 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 om mani baby yung. Oh money baby yung, 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 oh money baby yung. Oh money baby yung, 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 oh money baby yung. Oh money baby yung, 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 oh money baby yung. Om money baby yung, 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 om money baby yung. Om money baby yung, 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 om money baby yung. Om money baby yung, 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 om money baby yung. Om money baby yung, 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 om money baby yung. Om mani mimi yung, 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 om mani mimi yung. Om mani mimi yung, 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 om mani mimi yung. Om mani padme hum. Om mani padme hum. Oops, oopsie, quick error on my part. Please bear with me. Om mani padme hum. 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 Oopsie, I lost count. Sorry about that, kids. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Mani Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 So here's the trick to mantra meditation. As you breathe in, silently and mentally recite, relaxing into the awareness of this, and this is whatever comes up spontaneously, whether it is a perception, an emotion, an intention, a thought, a memory, or an act of imagination. As we exhale, we physically relax as best we can while chanting this 6-syllable mantra 8 times per breath. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Do we practice mindfulness? During our inhalation, we could silently and mentally recite the demonstrative pronoun this, and during our we practice meditation during our exhalation, as silently and mentally we recite the one-syllable verb ease, which functions as a synonym of relax. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om mani bimi hung, om mani bimi hung, om mani bimi hung. Om mani bimi hung, om mani bimi hung, om mani bimi hung, om mani bimi hung. Om mani bimi hung, om. Oopsie, got a little confused. Let's continue. Om mani bimi hung, 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 om mani bimi hung. Om mani bimi hung, 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 om mani bimi hung. Welcome to the remainder of this morning's live stream. During our mantra meditations, as we breathe in, we could silently and mentally recite, relaxing into the awareness of this. This is whatever we spontaneously notice cartwheeling across the stage of our mind. As we exhale, we can physically relax as best we can while striving to chant this mantra 8 times per breath. Om mani bimi hung, 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 om mani bimi hung. Om mani bimi hung, 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 om mani bimi hung. Om mani bimi hung, 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 om mani bimi hung. Om mani bimi hung, 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 om mani bimi hung. As we breathe in, we can silently and mentally recite the demonstrative pronoun this. And as we exhale, we could silently and mentally recite the monosyllabic verb ease, which functions as a synonym of relax. Let us seal this morning's practice with a bit of the old training in love and letting go. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. May all master kind communication, conduct, and commerce. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. May all master the effortless effort of love's centered spontaneity. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. May all master mindfulness and meditation. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. If you feel that I have earned it, you could give this live stream a thumbs up. You could even help support this channel. In approximately 10 3/4 hours, I would very much like to return to lead today's evening meditation class and group practice. And if you are as geeky as me, may the Force be with you always.